Hey, what is up guys? 10VivMan here, bringing you yet another exciting X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And today's battle is against my good buddy Luke, and judging from the teams, of course it's OU. And as you can tell from my team, I do have a Genesect on it, and of course this was a battle taken before Genesect got the boot. But yes, I have a pretty threatening team. He's got a pretty threatening team. I've really got to be careful of that Aegis-Slash. Depending on the X-Control set, that could be an issue. And of course, Conkeldurr, if it's an Assault Vest set, it's going to be a problem as well. I do have a Mega Gardevoir for Latios, so hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But without further ado, let's get the battle started. And I really just kind of threw this team together as I usually just throw teams together, but it's not a bad team, I guess. So. But anyway, he's going to lead off of his Swampert, as I choose to lead off of my Landorus, because why not? Landorus is a very reliable lead, and yes, of course, I do have Stealth Rock on it, so, you know, Pokebank is wonderful and everything else. So, I go for Stealth Rock's first turn. I expect him to do the same, but at the same time, I was kind of predicting him to just go for Skull first turn, because why not? It's safe, and there's really no drawback for him doing that. So, unfortunately for him, he doesn't get the burn, so... well, I should say, luckily for me, he doesn't get the burn, because, as you will see, Landorus plays a huge role in this game. So, I just go for the U-turn on Swampert because I didn't want to deal with it, and I can now bring out my Conkeldurr, wanting to take the Skull, because, you know, it wants to get burned, or whatever, but he actually surprises me, and he goes for the Toxic, so I get my Guts boost straight away, which is absolutely fantastic. And I don't have to worry about anything, really. The only thing I have to worry about on this team is the potential of Aegis-Slash coming in. So, after I take the poison damage, I'm actually going to go for the knockoff, but he unfortunately uses Protect, which kind of sucks. I really didn't expect Protect. I don't really see Swamperts running Protect, so... But hey, it's scouting and all that fun jazz, so, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know why I don't have the volume up. Sorry. I usually do, but hey, whatever. But yes, this is a shiny Conkeldurr. I think I've had this in maybe one more battle before. But anyway, he's going to withdraw now and go into actually his own Conkeldurr, which I really didn't expect. But, I can just go for a Guts-boosted Drain Punch right on the switch, predicting him to switch out fearing the knockoff. So, look at that. It does a clean, like, 75%. That's freaking amazing. I mean, jeez. There's just no boost or anything. It's just Guts. I mean, that's seriously fantastic. But anyway, I don't want to take a Drain Punch, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Landorus, not predicting him to go for the Ice Punch at all, because I don't know why he'd go for Ice Punch, but... You know, he could have predicted that, but in case I stayed in, he's got to pretty much go for Drain Punch to be safe. And I bring in my Landorus, which takes nothing from it, and I'm in a pretty nice position here. Now, I know he doesn't want to give up his Conkeldurr just yet, so I'm pretty sure an Earthquake will KO from that range. So he is going to switch out, and he is going to go into his Latios, which I pretty much saw coming, so I'm going to go straight off for that nice, juicy U-turn. And I got a nice amount of damage on this Latios, which is absolutely amazing. And now I can go right into my Genesect and force him out, or do whatever I can, and which is just utterly great. I mean, I'm on a roll this match so far. It's just pretty nice. I mean, this is the last time I used Genesect before it got banned. And guess what? He's Scarptivated Power Fire! No! Oh, balls! And that sucks. Now let me tell you guys, this really turned the match quickly around in his favor after I was thinking all the right plays. I lost my Genesect way too soon, and as a result, I don't predict the Swampert to come in, and I just go for the Volt Switch, not thinking he'd switch in Swampert on it, because it really doesn't want to take a Hydro Pump either, so... But I guess he did predict the Volt Switch. It just sucks on my end, because now I'm about a Genesect. But what's nice, I can get off a nice Will-O-Wisp on the Swampert, preventing it from doing too much damage or anything. But, he does end up going for the Scald on my Rotom, which is kind of weird, but, you know, he does score the burn on Rotom, so that kind of sucks, but you know what, whatever. I mean, Rotoms get burned all the time, they get Toxic all the time, you know, that's the standard deal, it's the standard fare. It's an all-out war when it comes to Rotom. I mean, I hate facing it, I hate really using it, but it's just so freaking good, I can't stand it. But, yeah, anyway, now here we actually pull a double switch. I'm going to switch out into my Gengar, while he is actually going to make the switch into his Aegis-Slash. Now, the issue being, I was in a very tight spot. Now, in my current situation, I really have no safe switch into Aegis-Slash. If he goes for Shadow Ball, you know, my my Landorus is dead. That's the issue. I needed Landorus to be alive this game. So I decided I'm just going to try to attack it with Shadow Ball. I think I might have actually went for substitute predicting Shadow Ball, but I don't know. I don't recall, but he just takes me out straight away with a Life Orb Shadow Sneak, which really, really sucks. But you know what? It's whatever. And I now am able to get a free switch into my Landorus, and now I can just get off a free U-turn or whatever, and yeah, that's nice. So he now brings in the Swampert to take the U-turn, which is absolutely fine and dandy by me, as I can get off a good amount of damage for the U-turn. I actually score a crit. Didn't matter really at all, to be honest, but, you know, it's a crit, so. But that's a thing, as I can now go into my beautiful, shiny Gardevoir, and of course, you guys know where this is going. You guys know where this is going. Now, of course, I could have predicted him to switch out into the Aegislash and gone for the Shadow Ball, but I'm like, this Swampert's proving to be a nuisance. I really want to take this down, so I do go straight away for the Mega Evolution and go for that nice Pixelate Hyper Voice. But yes, I'm going a little ahead of myself. But hey, Mega Gardevoir, shiny, isn't it lovely? Black dress with the tights underneath. Let me tell ya. Throwback to '08, I believe, from 303's song. Don't trust me. Still one of my favorite songs by far, but yeah. Anyway, I get off a nice damage with the Hyper Voice. I actually did a really nice chunk to the Aegislash. I'm very impressed. But, you know, now I figure he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, so I've really got to make a very hesitant switch into my Rotom. I really didn't care if Rotom died at this point. I mean, it was kind of useless after I got burned, because it just couldn't do much. I don't have any recovery on this thing other than leftovers, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just going to let him take me out with a Shadow Ball Shadow Sneak combination, which is fine and dandy. I really don't care too much, but yeah, Rotom was definitely the most expendable thing at that point. So yeah, and I can now go into again my Landorus just to do all sorts of fun stuff. I can either Earthquake or U-turn or do whatever the heck I want. But he switches out and he goes into Conkeldurr. I think he predicted me the U-turn once again, I mean, sorry, but goodness, no, I go straight for that Earthquake, and that enables me to take out the Conkeldurr from that range, which is absolutely awesome. I don't have to fear any priority Mach Punches or anything from that, so that's pretty nice. It's just pretty awesome, I gotta say. But anyway, out comes the Latios. Unfortunately, it's not in the range where Stealth Rocks will finish it off, but I do predict the over-prediction. I had no safe switch to this either, so I'm like, alright, maybe I'll let you kill my Landorus, but I'm like, alright, you over-predicted, I get to kill you with a U-turn, so yes, get out, awesome, big threat, out of the way, so yeah, it's just fantastic. Now, oh, excuse me. I mean, to be fair, I honestly should have switched down to my Mega Gardevoir there, but you know what, I wasn't thinking, and I don't think often, so, but anyway, I get a free switch into my Conkeldurr as he goes into a Swampert, which is fine and dandy by me, I really don't care, as I can take this Scald so easily. That was a crit Scald, ladies and gentlemen, and that Assault Vest just beats me up to no extent, or no restraints, or whatever you want to call it, but I just am able to take the Swampert out with a Stab Drain Punch, get a lot of health back, and, you know, this Conkeldurr is just such a man, oh my god. And of course, it's nice and shiny, so what are you going to do? But now he goes into his Tyranitar. Now, this was screaming to me. He is going to pull a double. He is going to pull a double. And I was correct, as he does end up going into the Aegislash. Now, I could have gone for the knockoff, but I'm like, I'd rather switch out and go into my Landorus, which was a great play on my part. I'm very happy I did that. So, but, you know, I'm going to get the Intimidate drop, and I get some leftovers. I think that's the primary reason I actually switched, so it was like get a little bit more health, which is just utterly amazing. So, he is going to switch out the Aegislash, not wanting to take a hit, and I think I can freely go for Earthquakes at this point and just savage his team, but no, unfortunately for me, his Excadrill is holding an Air Balloon, and that just sucks. Which means I have to worry about this thing now, which is just, oh, that's horrible. But now he makes another crucial error and again predicts me to switch. I really don't know what he was predicting me to switch into, but it was Yeah, very play. I really had no. He had really no reason to go for Earthquake there, but I guess he predicted Conkeldurr, and that wasn't a good play. I think actually he might have predicted me to go into Conkeldurr predicting Rock Slide, but that's not the case. As I go into Mega Gardevoir, missed the Will-O-Wisp like always. Mega Gardevoir, congratulations, you did nothing this battle, but you know, that's whatever. Mega Gardevoir dies, and that's all great and stuff. I mean, I honestly could have gone for Shadow Ball to do some damage, but I'm like, screw it. As, like, you know, he's pretty much now forced to switch out. Fearing, you know, the Earthquake, obviously, but now everything on his team is weak to Earthquake, which is seriously awesome. But I'm just down to Landorus and Conkeldurr at this point, as I'm able to take out the Tyranitar as he switches that in for fodder. And now it's down to a 2-2 score. The crit on Tyranitar did not matter unless he was physically defensive, and no Tyranitar runs physically defensive. So that's something. And yeah. But Conkeldurr goes down as he now actually ends up going into the Aegislash, which I don't agree with. He should have gone into Excadrill first, and then he should have gone into Excadrill last. Then we would have gotten the he should have gone to Excadrill first to get a Rock Slide off, and then went into Aegislash and gone for the Shadow Sneak. But, you know, at this point, it was kind of lost hope for him anyway, because with the Life Orb, he would have died in 2 hits regardless. And, of course, Excadrill would have died to an Earthquake, and he wouldn't have been able to knock me out in one shot anyway. But finally, Aegislash goes down, so that is humongous. I'm so happy that that's finally gone. And, his last Pokemon is the Excadrill. And, of course, I could have just simply gone into Landorus, or, Conkeldurr, but I'm like, I don't need Landorus, so I'm just going to let it die to a Rock Slide. I honestly kind of felt I was going to live, but Landorus is bulky, but it's not that bulky, so I die. But, my last, it's down to 1-1. Of course, I have the stab priority Mach Punch, and that will net me the very narrow 1-0 victory in my favor. So that was an awesome battle, Luke. I honestly thought I was in humongous trouble after I lost my Genesect. But, luckily I was, you know, I tried to play it cool. That was actually one of my more well-played matches. I'm pretty impressed with myself. But, yeah, that was the game. I really hope you guys enjoyed. So, just a quick little update. No really too much luck in the job hunt late, as of now, but I do have an interview tomorrow for, a place called Revolutions in the bigger mall, in my area, so that's pretty nice. I'll go back to pizza making. I think they do want me, so hopefully I'll have a job again by tomorrow, but, I am worried about a couple things that might happen tomorrow. Let me just say that house life's going to be very interesting after tomorrow because there's going to be some changes happening, and let's just say money is a bitch, and if you don't know how to handle your money, you're in trouble. But yeah, that's basically the scoop. But whatever. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.